Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Woo. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Woo. I hope you can. If you can, I'm currently using Comica Boom XD D2 2.4G wireless microphone, and I'm currently 60 meters away line of sight from the camera setup at an open car park space. How does it sound like? I'll continue to walk towards the camera setup and we'll check out the audio quality and to see if there's any signal breakage when we're back to the studio. Let's go. How does it sound like? It's quite windy today and I didn't put on any wind muff on the lav mic that I'm currently using. Mic testing 1, 2, 3. 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 I'm probably around 30 to 40 meters away now from the camera setup. How does it sound like? Mic testing 1, 2, 3. 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 Here you go. Welcome to another video. My name is Gotong. Reviewing tech gadget is kind of a thing here in the channel. Today we are going to check out this little tiny 2.4G wireless microphone called Boom XD D2 from Comica. Let's look at what Boom XD can offer to us. Boom XD have different models and combinations selling on Amazon. Depending on which device you plan to attach the mic on, they have different connectivity interface. I'll list all the combinations on the screen so that you can check it out yourself. You can select the combination depending on your needs, but basically you will get everything you need to start audio recording right away. The one that Comica sent to me for review is D2, which comes with 2 transmitter and 1 receiver. Among all these, they are all the same in terms of working range, and the main difference is the receiver depending on which device you plan to record your audio with. Price point wise, at the point of preparing this video, the price ranging from $175 to $259 depending on the combination you are getting. And the best part of it is if you are buying D2 and after that you decided to get an Android USB-C receiver, you can actually just buy the receiver and pair it with any of your D2 transmitter. Let's look at what's in the package and then followed by design and build quality of Boom XD. Coming out from the box, you'll be getting 2 transmitter unit, 1 receiver unit, 3 types of cable. One of it is TRS cable if you're using with your mobile phone, 2 types of TRS cable, one for Canon and Nikon, and one for Panasonic, Fuji and Sony, which according to Comica, the mic preamp for these 3 brands are much sensitive and your recording will be hitting limits. For me, I'm using Sony A7 III, which I found I don't face this problem. 2 external lav mic are included also, as well as 2 wind muff, 1 USB-C charging cable, 1 reset pin, and 1 user manual. That is why I mentioned earlier on, with the price point and all these accessories included in the package, basically you do not need to buy anything extra and be able to start recording. It is definitely worth the value. The size of Boom XD is very compact and lightweight. The size of transmitter and receiver pretty much the same and almost like a matchbox, and each of the unit have a clear indication of the word transmitter and receiver. And it is probably the smallest wireless microphone transmitter and receiver that are available in the market. The weight itself is also very lightweight. It weighs less than 30 grams for transmitter and as well as the receiver. So you pretty much won't feel the weight even if you are clipped on to your shirt. The clip at the back of the unit can also be mounted onto the horseshoe mount of your camera or cold shoe mount on the cage. However, there is no other mounting screw hole, which I wish it will even be better if the receiver have a 1/4 inch screw mounting option, as sometimes we might attach video lights, wireless video transmitter which might be occupying the horseshoe mount. Of course, the simple solution would be go ahead and get a camera cage to expand the mounting option, right? One thing that really strikes me when I turn on the device is the bright TFT colored screen on the transmitter and receiver, as you can see even from far here. A lot of information is clearly shown on the screen. On the receiver itself, which I attach on the horseshoe mount, you can see the battery level, transmitter A and B channel status, whether it is connected or not. Whether you want to record in mono track or stereo track, I will talk more on this later and how important these features are. And from the screen, you can also clearly see the audio level for each transmitter. From the side button, you can control the volume of each transmitter separately on the receiver and at the incremental of 1 dB. This feature really gives us a good control on how loud we want the audio to be recorded. On the top of the receiver, there are two 3.5mm output ports. One is for you to connect to the output of the receiver into the camera or audio recorder. The other port is the headphone port in case you want to monitor the audio through the receiver. However, I would suggest you connect to your camera audio output, as you may have adjusted the camera audio gain, and each camera have their own preamp, which give you different output. So monitor through the camera audio will give you the final audio output that your camera is going to be recording. On the transmitter side, from the screen, you can see the signal strength between transmitter and receiver. If you are too far away from the receiver, you can tell from this antenna showing weakening sign. The microphone icon is showing if the mic is working or in the mute mode, as you can mute the transmitter on the top of the button. The third icon is showing whether the transmitter is paired with the receiver or not. The mic comes paired, so once you turn on, basically both receiver and transmitter is already paired and ready to use. However, in case there is a need, there is a manual pair button for you to do the manual pairing work. There is also a clear battery level status indication. On the second line, you will know whether your transmitter is transmitter A or transmitter B. And besides that, you will see the audio level dynamic bar. When you speak, you can see the audio dynamic bar starts moving already. Oops, my blue light just died off. Let's turn on the ice cream. The transmitter has a built-in microphone so that you can use it directly if you do not wish to use the external lavalier mic, which I really likes about it. And the built-in mic has having the design which can put on the dead cat very easily. There's one cool feature about the Boom XD is you can record the audio in mono or audio mode, which can be switched by pressing the power button. When you have both transmitter recording the audio, you can have it recorded as mono mode, which means the audio will be mixed together, so that the receiver will output a mixed output that has audio from both transmitter audio. In case you are doing an interview, you may want to edit the volume or audio from one of the person. The stereo functions comes in play. In stereo mode, you have both audio from two person or two transmitter recorded into two separate tracks. The transmitter A to the left channel and transmitter B to the right channel. From there, you have two independent tracks that you can do whatever post-editing that you need. Another great feature that Boom XD has is when you are using mono mode, by default the left channel is a safety track, which gives us roughly 6 dB lower in volume. This is really a smart and useful feature, as sometimes if a person talks too loud, there's always a safety track which avoid picking. This may really save your life in case you don't even notice it while you record. In terms of audio recording performance, I think this is very consistent. During my test at the car park, which I'm about 60 meter distance away line of sight, the audio still be able to record clearly, which I doubt there are people actually talking from 60 meter away. Within studio, definitely there is no issue even when I walk from my studio to the living hall, which is having one wall blocking. In terms of sound quality, it is really depend on personal preference. Until this point of time, the audio that you are hearing is recorded with Boom XD with only audio gain adjusted and normalized. How do you like it? Do you hear the noise? In case I'm really quiet and not talking, you may hear some noise floor. No, I'm not freezing. To me, it is really acceptable, and looking at how compact these mics are, I think it is really not a deal breaker for me. Overall, I know with simple tweak in post, you definitely can further improve the overall sound quality. There are a few things that I can think of for Comica to consider to be included or improved. Firstly, it doesn't come with any of the carrying case, With these cables and units, I definitely need to find some sort of case to hold all of them and carry with me if I want to bring out for shooting. Another thing that Comica can consider providing is they only provide one USB-C charging cable. You need to make sure you charge 3 units separately before your next usage. I know there are another brands actually provide one USB cable with 3 USB-C outputs so that 3 transmitter and receiver can be charged simultaneously. That is a smart move. Also bear in mind this is 2.4 GHz frequency, which is in line of sight frequency. So this mic may not be suitable in case you are shooting sports or many things may happen in between the receiver and transmitter. The signal may be interrupted. For me, this mic is more than enough for my personal usage, even if I want to do an interview for my client work. But definitely not those broadcast events, right? Lastly, my final thought, I think this wireless mic is definitely suitable for content creators like you and me, those who do vlogging or even interview. For the price and value that you are getting, it is worth investment compared to big brands like Rode, which probably you need to pay double to get the same setup as Boom XD 2. There you go. I hope my review was able to help you out in any purchasing decision. Please like this video if you like it and do subscribe if you aren't already. Until next video, I'll see you again.